Okay. Jeez. Will that lock up the rear wheel just like that? Jeez. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Chuck?
How you doing?
Good. Oh, this is a new Pro model?
Yes.
Oh, nice. This will be awesome. We can install this bad boy today?
Yes, sir. This is just a demonstrator here. We'll put this right on.
Anything people should know?
Well, the only thing I can say is the instructions are complete. If you'll read those before you start, follow the instructions. When you put the gas tank on, you'll be ready to go. Okay, we've now got the hand lever mounted. You can see the position it has to be in. Has to be right next to the grip. Make sure that you leave a little slack here because you don't want this line to ever have stress on it. Follow this clutch line down. Once you get past this rubber retaining strap, find a path to go to the other side of the frame. We've got the line routed with the Hydro-Slave cylinder right at the rear brake cylinder, and now we're going to take the original equipment push rod off, and we're going to measure that, and we want to make it the same height as near as we can get it. We'll screw this up, and we can make minor adjustments after everything is installed without disassembling anything. Now that we have that adjusted to where we believe it's going to be fine, we'll have to pull the hand lever one stroke and hold it. I've just used a piece of Velcro just to retain the hand lever up towards the handlebar. Now the piston is exposed. There's a square section on top of the piston right here. We use another 10mm wrench, and we will lock this in place on the piston. In your packet, you're going to find a little rubber boot. Inside the rubber boot is a small coil of safety wire. This is to seal the boot between the rear brake cylinder and the hydro cylinder. That keeps all the dirt, water, and mud out of here. Very important. Here we've left 2 full wraps on it, so there is no void for any moisture or dirt to get in here. You don't want to catch the boot from the Brembo cylinder in there. If you're working on a Husqvarna, you can pull that boot out. It's no longer necessary. If you'll just grab it and pull it straight down, it'll pull out with very little effort. Just put it in your toolbox. The first one I showed you with a pair of wire twisters. You don't have to have wire twisters to do safety wire. We'll do the same thing with just a pair of pliers. We'll get it in there. We've got 2 loops, a complete seal all the way around, and now we're going to secure the wire. The length of wire that's coiled up inside the boot, as it comes out of the package, cut it in half, and you'll have exactly the same amount of wire as I'm using here. You'll have plenty of wire to work with, make it easy. And now we are just about perfectly sealed. You don't have to try to break the wire, you just want to secure the wire. And now we're going to cut it off. And before we're finished down here, it won't be completed unless I put a little bit of thread locker on it. Okay, we're finishing up here. We have brake, just like we had before. And we have handbrake that is now fully locking the rear wheel. Okay, we've routed the hose the way it must be done on a 4-stroke. It must come outside the frame to clear the exhaust and then come down on the outside of this cylinder. Do not tie it so tight as you can't get that minimal movement right there if you push the brake pedal. You have to have a little movement. We've got the line and the hydro cylinder down to this point. We're putting it on a 2-stroke. Don't ever put it on a 4-stroke in this fashion. It absolutely will fail. On a 2-stroke, you can bring it down between the subframe, the pipe, and right next to the subframe. Keep it there. Keep it right there next to the subframe. Bring it down and put it into the lower portion of the OEM brake cylinder. As you can see, when you push the brake pedal, you need a little bit, you'll get a little movement on the hose. It has to do that. Don't restrict it. It's absolutely perfect. It gives you exactly what you want. It's that simple to install. That is a 4-wheel lockup right there.
So we wanted to just show a couple practical applications of this thing. I wanted to show you how easy it is to lock up the rear tire, just show you how I modulate them with a 1-finger setup for both my clutch and the aux brake down below. So let's just take a look at that. And like I said, one of the main advantages to this is just a different layer of dexterity. You can access your rear brake in an independent system without it tying into your clutch and vice versa. So for you stunting guys and stuff like that, it just, Alright guys, I am John with RockFox. Wanted to thank you for taking a look at the aux brake left-hand rear brake. This is the Pro model. My last video was on the base model, but remember, it's a completely independent system. It ships ready to go. It does not tie into your clutch. It does not tie into your existing rear brake. Those will both be used independently, and if one of those fails, the other one won't, and vice versa. So with that, I think it's a stellar product. Should be on your short list for any rear brake. And with that, we'll thank you for checking it out. We'll catch you next time.